Hi students, this is Mrs. R. Ambigeswari, Assistant Professor, Department of English, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science. Today, let's see the summary of a speech delivered by N.R. Narayana Murthy, a chairman of a board Infosys Technologies. This speech was delivered by him at New York University to the students. It's a wonderful motivational speech. Let's see. Narayana Murthy, the chief mentor of Infosys Technologies, has delivered a lecture at New York University. In his motivating speech to the students, Narayana Murthy talks about his life and career in order to help the students to know how chance and encounter with influential persons shaped his life. He shares his life experience like his career, struggles, unplanned events which shaped his life. The first influential event took place when he was a graduate at IIT Kanpur. One day he had an opportunity to meet a famous computer scientist from US University. His discussion on the new developments in the computer science motivated the speaker to opt for it. That values, advice, and opportunity opened a new door in his life. The second event occurred when he was returning to India from Serbia. Due to some unfavorable circumstances, he could not have food for a day. In the train, he was having conversation with a boy and a girl about a tough life in Nice. Suddenly, some policemen arrested Narayana Murthy by thinking that he criticized the communist government of Bulgaria. For the next 72 hours, he was kept in a small room without a food or water. Unexpectedly, he was released by mentioning that he was from India, which is a friendly country. That long and cold journey had changed him from a communist to a capitalist with the founding of Infosys in 1981. These two unplanned events turned out to be a turning point in his life. The next two events in his life which are related to Infosys were more planned. In 1990s, 5 of 7 founders of Infosys were taking decision upon selling the Infosys for the sum of $1 million. Some were in favor of selling it, whereas Narayana Murthy decided to continue with it. His strong decision changed his friend's mind too. After 7 years, its values was more than $3 million. In 1995, a Fortune 10 corporate had called Indian software vendors. The customers made all the vendors to be in different rooms in a hotel, so that others will be ignorant about the negotiations. Their mind and the method of dealing was aggressive, and it went for several rounds. When it was a crucial time to take a decision to accept or deny, Narayana Murthy rejected it. Later, they have created a risk mitigation council which will not allow Infosys to depend upon any client, technology, country, or a key employee. He shares these events from which he has learned some life lessons. He says that it's easy to learn from failure because we will know where we went wrong, whereas in success one should be more careful. Secondly, power of chance is incredible in his life. How one responds to chance is important. One should not waste it. Thirdly, he talks about the differences between fixed mindset and the growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset will avoid challenges and not achieve their full potential, whereas people with a growth mindset will learn from criticism and will achieve higher levels. Fourthly, he talks about the basic of Indian spiritual tradition that helps one to have a belief in oneself and courage. He concludes his speech by telling that future will be shaped by several turning points, and also we are all the temporary custodians of wealth, so we should share it to others. With this, he concluded his motivational speech to encourage the youngsters. Thanks for watching my video.